Okay. Okay. So we have today, friends, we have Mrs. Ranganathan today with us. We'll be sharing about her life challenges that she faced, especially in the area of physical injury, and sickness like fall, fracture, brain hemorrhage, and hip replacement, some of the things. So let us draw our, and I think what is amazing is to go through that and then emerge stronger in faith, victorious, and even having a cheerful spirit. So that's something truly biblical, as it says, as you uh, be joyful as you rejoice as you face trials of many kinds. So we really want to praise God for Mrs. Ranganathan, and we hand over the time to Mrs. Ranganathan to share about those events. So, yes, Mrs. Ranganathan, you can kindly go ahead now. Thank
Thank you. Thank you. The opportunities you are giving me to share my life. Now, all these different stages which I've gone through, right from childhood, that one stage, then another stage in my school life, then my other life before marriage, and then after marriage. But anyway, God blessed me throughout my marriage. My deliveries also, especially my twins time, I had a tough delivery because I did not know I had twins, and I went to Pune in towards the end, and doctor also did not examine me properly. But because I was young, I was unconscious after twins were born. 7 hours I was unconscious, but God brought me back for my twins. So, but after that, my health has been fairly good. I used to do all the work, housework, very fond of work. Um, we always had, my husband and I had clashes over. I had a habit of getting up early morning, remove all the clothes, dirty clothes, and put in the machine. That was my job, and my husband used to get angry and used to say, "We have a free dhoban in the house." One day he was so angry, "Why you touched my clothes? I don't know this, that." So I took out all the clothes from the machine, his clothes, and brought and dumped in front of him. Wash yourself. So, but otherwise, my life has been, I mean, health wise, okay, no complications, nothing. Went here and there, sometimes headache, vomiting, all those things were there, small, small, but no fever and no such any sickness by the grace of God. I used to teach in the school, come back, managing my 3 children, plus taking the tuitions. My day will start right from 5 o'clock in the morning till 10:30. I used to be on my feet. I never knew to sleep in the afternoon. So that way the life was very busy. Then after my retirement, just before I got retired, of course, my husband, I lost my husband 7 years before I retired. Then after that, Sybil got married. My son got married. Then Sybil had his first uh, is eh,
Ashray.
Ashray. Yeah, that was in 2002. Ashray was one. That was I was still working in the school. Then after my retirement, then we had to. We were very keen on leaving the house. That could have a house.
Correct.
It was a parsonage. Then we bought a house in Sanpada. Richard, of course, encouraged us to buy there, and we came to Sanpada. We stayed for a few years there. Then Thomas, then Pastor, that
Yes, yes,
Thomas to join
right.
uh, priesthood, and
Yes.
he came to Kulaba Wesley Church. Then when Thomas went to um, UBS for MTH, yeah, UBS. For MTH, he went in 2013.
Right.
13, yeah. And then um, the decline of my health started. But
Mm.
before that, when we came to Sanpada, then we were coming to your church.
Mm.
I mean, to Kargar.
Yes.
Uh, okay, for a few months. Then I think around which that year only, while Thomas was in UBS, One day, I mean, this Ashray, we got him tested. His eyes, the retina of his left eye was not very active.
Okay.
Sleeping antenna,
Mm.
sleep, what that retina.
Okay.
So we got glasses that Thomas did before he went for and he had to use glasses. Doctor said it will be all right if he uses glasses continuously. And but that time when we came to Sanpada, that particular week, um,
Mm.
he either lost the glasses or he broke the glasses.
Oh.
So that those 10 days, he four times he lost. Either he lost or he broke the glasses.
Okay.
It was happening. Then Sybil told me one day, now don't remember the date also. And then my son also brought his son Anshul, Esav's son Anshul. He brought and left him here with me. So three children I was looking after University. So alone, no servant. I used to do everything by myself and looking
Yeah.
after these three children. Then that day, Sybil told me that, Mummy, this is Thursday. You take Ashray to Vashi and see you can get his
Right.
glasses work
Yeah.
done, with
Correct.
specs work, because then now Monday he needs again for school. Na?
Right.
Then I said, okay. So after Ashray and Alisha came from school, Ashray was hardly 10 years old that time.
Mm.
And uh, yeah, 2002. No? This is
Mm.
2013. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 plus he was. And then Alisha was very small. Alisha is 5 years younger to
Mm.
Ashray.
Awesome.
Very small, Alisha. Then, and my son, grandson, other grandson, Anshul, he is 1 year older to Alisha.
Mm.
So this all these three children, I fed them all in the afternoon, gave them lunch, and I took them. I came to Vashi, that Garnier shop with that not
Mm.
I
Yeah.
Nation. That shop is there.
Yeah.
Went there very happily. This, but as I was entering, I don't know what happened to those steps there. Whether I missed the step or what
Oh.
exactly happened, I don't know. And there I had a fall.
Horrible.
I had a
Mm.
fall, very bad fall I had. As soon as I had a fall, I started fainting there.
Acha.
I could not talk, I could not open my eyes. And
Mm.
these children were very small, so did
Oh.
not know, shopkeepers did not know what to do.
Correct.
They were all there, and they also, that is their business time. They will not
Yeah.
attend, leaving their work. Then these children were running around there and this thing. But Ashray was, though he was a small, young boy, he was holding my phone and he was trying to phone Sybil. But Sybil was in the university, now you don't get
Can
the
pick
signal.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he was trying Thomas in Pune. UBS also, don't get the signal so fast.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Either Thomas must be in class or somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Was not getting Thomas.
Okay.
Um, my son called up, or
Mm.
called up. I don't know what happened. I don't remember, but I think my son called up.
Hmm.
Ashray told him, but Ashray was smart. He was trying to see the phone, to scroll out. Then he saw Archana's phone. Archana, that is Anita's sister,
Sister. Yeah.
was staying in the same wing,
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
The, so Ashray called Archana and told
Yeah.
Archana, this is what happened. Uh, Mommy
Yeah.
had a fall and mommy is.
So, I mean, for those who don't know, Anita D'Souza is a Christian family. They are very close friends of Mrs. Ranganathan family, and they used to stay in the same colony. And Archana is Anita's sister who had recently started coming and staying there, and that's how Ashray called Archana.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
go on.
was staying on rent on some
Correct.
that
Huh.
our wing only.
Yeah.
Anita was in Shantivan and we were in Aishwarya.
Right. Right.
So, but anyway, Anita Archana's number was first, so he called
Hmm.
Archana. and told her. And Anita must have gone to work that time. Na?
That's true.
Richard also used to go to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Then Archana, so but Archana was good enough. She immediately phoned Anita in the hospital,
Yeah, yeah.
told her that Ashray called up just now and
Mm,
he had a fall. And so Anita said, okay, okay, you go fast and see what is this thing. Then let
mm,
me. And she was also trying Sibyl, she could not get. So
okay.
Archana came with her mother-in-law
Mm,
to the shop. And then
okay.
slowly, meanwhile, those shopkeepers, I think they lifted me up and put me on the sofa. I don't remember all that. I mean, I
Okay.
came on the
Okay.
sofa because I was fainting with pain.
Oh my God.
And then Archana and her mother-in-law came. Then she phoned Anita and told that no, auntie is
Uh,
fainting. And so Anita said she must be having some fracture. That's why she's fainting.
correct.
So I'll take her to MGM hospital. I'll come there to MGM
How
and
nice.
in touch with Sibyl. So
Mm,
she also phoned Richard to be in touch with Thomas. So
mm,
then Archana and her no Archana and her mother-in-law and the three children were there. Poor things, na, did not know they were just small ones running around,
mm.
and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
were talking in English. So the shopkeepers also, many of them did not know how to communicate with them. That
Yes.
is at home, nobody is at home. Where is your house? The house is in Sanpada, but they could not tell everything,
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
once. And Ashray was busy. That was smartness of Ashray.
Mm. Yeah,
Was
yeah, yeah.
contacting people.
Correct, correct.
And that is how, like, things moved on.
Very good.
Then they took us with the children and me, and then these people also shopkeeper they sent one or
Mm.
two with us, I think,
Okay.
to help them. So we came to Ashray, I and those people were there in one auto, and
Mm.
Jana took children. Three of them were there, na? Her mother-in-law, and we came
Mm.
to them. Then they must discuss. Meanwhile, Anita came soon from there. I
Okay.
think she took a taxi and came from
Right,
Parel.
right.
And then they discussed with Anita, took X-ray and all that. I
Mm.
was screaming in pain.
Mm.
Then I don't know what time Sibyl came. Then Anita told me, Auntie, they will have to do replacement. But I did not understand anything what
Right.
was happening.
Mm.
Then Sibyl came and then I was only crying and in pain. Then I had to get admitted.
Mm.
Archana and her mother-in-law
Mm.
took the children. But then she took, I had two gold bangles, I had a chain, earring,
Mm. Yeah.
ring. That, that all Archana took away from me. I mean,
Correct.
those nurses told her to take.
Yeah. Take it.
Anita told her to take it home. Yeah,
Right, right.
take it home, keep it with you. 'Cause they can't take a risk, na, like that.
Right, right.
So anyway, then it was, I don't know which day, Thursday or Friday, I don't remember.
Mm.
Then they had to do all the other tests before the operation.
Mm.
Then meanwhile, Thomas and my sister also was informed. My son also was informed. Then I think my sister and Thomas brought my sister from Pune also. And then
Mm.
said, don't worry, I will stay as long as I can stay. And then
Right.
because Thomas had to go back also, no, when
Mm.
to he can't be staying.
Yes, yes.
Then my son also had to go to work. I don't know, but anyway, then his son he should take back his son because three children.
Yes, yes.
Sibyl cannot manage; she has to go to work.
Right.
And then my operation was done, but I did not know what replacement means. I was only praying, and before that, I was singing this hymn. I was at the same. I am thine, O Lord, I have heard thy voice. And it told me,
Mm.
and it told thy love to me. But I
Mm.
long to rise in the arms of faith and be closer drawn to thee.
Mm.
Draw me nearer. You must be knowing, Pastor,
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. And then draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. And all the time I was humming this hymn. I before that also I was just going on. Him was coming to my
Okay.
mind all the time before the fall.
Hmm.
I don't know what was making. I kept all my, senior citizen card, my bank books, my this
Hmm.
what that insurance, health
Other,
insurance, mediclaim,
Yeah.
all those
other,
papers, everything, arranged it in my cupboard, kept everything there. I don't know what made me do all that. And so it was so helpful for Thomas. My
Right.
PAN card and uh, Aadhaar card, everything.
Okay.
So because hospital they need everything there, na? And even to claim the mediclaim policy,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Sorry. Sorry. One second. I think your mic has been muted by mistake. Yeah. Mediclaim policy. So you were saying that you had already in advance taken out all these papers outside with the unknowingly. I mean.
kept it all in one place, like in a
Okay.
file. All, even my bank books.
Okay. That was quite amazing. Yeah.
I don't know what made me do
Hmm.
that. Now,
Yeah.
when I try to do that, I get so scared what's happening to me next. I don't know, I put everything in one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, anyway, then I think when this hospital, then Sibyl was making arrangement who will come
Hmm.
be there with me
Yes. Yes. Correct.
during the day. Then I think one day even Asano came. She
Yes. Correct.
volunteered.
Correct.
She
Correct.
was with me one day.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like that each day, like even my friend from Bandra, she also came one day. Another
Right.
friend from Vashi, she also came. She used to send food, but
Yeah.
I could not eat at all. No
Uh,
appetite, no appetite. But all that operation went through everything. But that was like something very shocking to me, very shocking
uh,
because having a good health and
hmm.
all the work by myself, and
Okay.
suddenly like you become
Yeah.
helpless. But then we got through
Yeah.
the I you must be knowing this that church Malayali service also is there, not
Jubilee. Jubilee Church.
Jubilee Church. There's a Malayali service also, no?
Hmm. Yes.
So from that, this thing, few couples we knew. We knew
Yeah.
means they
Yeah.
knew Thomas
Correct.
and
Bijou George and all. Yeah.
yeah. And there, one of them was a ex retired nurse from that MGM hospital.
Right. Right.
So she also came. She gave also contact. She came and met the nurses there. So
Okay.
they were okay. They were good. Um, then the doctor who operated me, he was working in BRC where my sister
Hmm.
was working, and my sister
Okay.
always was in the operation theater.
Okay.
So he
She being,
recommended her.
yeah,
So,
she being a nurse. Yeah.
but I didn't like that doctor. Very unfriendly he was.
Uh-huh.
Like he will come to see, huh? Huh?
Achha,
He will just
yeah.
touch. So no, you cannot tell him anything. What
Yeah.
is happening to you? Then time went. But then what happened? Thomas went away.
Hmm.
These people made the bill 3 lakhs, I think. See,
Oh,
how they are not showing. Why are they making so much bill?
correct.
Sure. But then they said, no, the part which we fixed in the hip was costing so much. But
Okay.
Sibyl said that is not the part, I mean, that's not the cost which you showed my husband. And
Hmm.
Thomas was not there.
Hmm.
Then they were putting the blame on my one Thomas, blame on my sister,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
this thing, all this. Sibyl was literally crying. How
Hmm.
can you make such a bill like that?
Right.
Because
Right.
when we gave the mediclaim to them, the
Hmm.
policy,
Hmm.
they said that it will all fit in our medical policy.
Correct.
It was just for 2 lakhs policy.
Yeah.
So within 2 lakhs, it will all come. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But they made much more than that, the bill.
Right.
But after, and then they said, we are not giving any X-ray, we are not giving any this thing reports and all. Sibyl said,
Okay.
how can we may not be in Vashi or Sanpada always,
Uh,
but we we may go because our jobs are transferable jobs.
Right, right.
So we need the documents with us. It's a something which is
Hmm.
very important. But anyway, then Thomas also came, and then he also went and made a big noise there. Um, and
Hmm.
so the things I think got sorted out, but still nothing less than just I think 25,000 or 30,000 they gave
Hmm.
out of 3 lakhs.
Okay, so 2 lakhs was covered already by the Mediclaim. So about 75,000
Yeah, it's
you all had to pay.
70,000.
Okay, okay, fine.
Then we had to put a
Hmm.
servant that Meena who used to come with me.
Hmm.
So her, that Meena, no, that
Yeah,
lady
yeah, yeah. I remember. Caretaker. Yeah,
caretaker, yeah.
yeah.
Then she started demanding lot because children also were there, and whole day she
Hmm.
was not there. Thomas was not there, and she
Yeah.
had a good free hand.
Hmm.
But she looked after me, looked after the children also.
Well.
Also was there lot in the
Hmm.
house, so we didn't mind. It was quite expensive falling
Yeah.
on. Of course, Cheryl also contributed lot.
Correct, correct.
Um, then um, only thing, the main thing was my daughter-in-law.
Hmm.
He was checking. Why you have to pay? She has her own money,
Hmm.
Mediclaim
Oh.
also. Then her daughters are paying. Why you have to go in between?
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know what all the things we
Hmm.
never bothered. Neither these two
Yeah.
girls.
Correct.
Sharon sent the money from them
Hmm.
uh, there for the expenses.
Hmm.
And these people also never asked my
Hmm.
of anything.
Yeah.
Then it is his responsibility. He should have given some help.
Yeah.
And they did not show any
Yeah.
interest. They also
Right.
never asked anything. Anyway,
Yeah.
got to of me, and then we got one of the this Jubilee Church Malayali.
Hmm.
That lady only,
Yeah.
nice physiotherapist. That
Hmm.
girl, I forget her name, Preeti.
Hmm.
Well, she was very good. She was, um, and she used to come regularly, and she used to charge only uh, 400 per ton.
Okay.
Uh, Means she would be there for 1 hour, 400. Now here in Bandra, we were paying 1,000 rupees to this physiotherapy
Oh.
per day.
Hmm.
And they would wait only for 35 to 40 minutes, not
Okay.
more than that. But so she was good. Then I started recovering,
Hmm.
started going, started walking,
Yeah.
everything. Then after that, uh, within few 10 months or something, then we
Yeah.
had a prayer meeting at Mrs. Jacob's place. Then you know
Yes.
what
Yes.
happened there. Then
No, I
that
mean you
was
can
a bad
just
this thing.
yeah, share it a bit actually how it happened because people don't know some of them. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
prayer meeting at Mrs. Jacob's place, and we were having food at that time.
The-
Yeah, yeah,
Food was in my hand, and I think, and somebody, I don't know who
I
was
was
on my
sitting
right.
next to auntie.
yeah. Mary was sitting next to you.
I was
Maybe
sitting next, and suddenly I saw auntie once, like her just her hand just fell off, like the left hand just fell off, and she's just holding with her plate, and the plate is also just
Falling.
slanting, going like that, slanting.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized something is wrong.
Yeah,
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 food is falling plate. You took the plate from my hand. Na?
exactly.
I remember
Yes.
that
yeah.
part. And, but I could not. I was just going, I think, into
Mm.
uh, different this thing,
Yeah,
like
Ah.
feeling very uneasy, and I think I
correct.
started feeling like bringing up. I brought it out also. I think, na?
Mm.
Uh, yeah, I had vomitings, lot of vomitings.
Mm.
This, and, I think Mrs. Jacob's son came.
Yes, Richard came.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Richard was asking something, and then
yeah. Then he felt that there was something. It was not just
No, you were
uh,
not responding also.
yeah. You became
yeah,
unconscious at that time, and he's yeah.
yeah, yeah. And he said that he the ambulance and all, but how I went into the ambulance, what happened, I
Yeah,
don't
he
remember
took a
anything.
very important call because at that time we thought you fainted because of some sugar or salt disbalance or something like that. But he said that this is something serious and needs to be rushed. So that was very important. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Then, we came back again to MGM, and then I don't remember anything. They cut the clothes and all, and that was a brand new set of kameez.
Mm-hmm.
I wore. It was a nice brand new one. Anyway, it had to go. Uh,
Yeah,
the, I mean, I remember something vaguely. I just
yeah, yeah.
uh, then after that, I was there for quite some time. No, in
Yes,
MGM.
yeah.
Then there, the word went like a wildfire in Pune
Fine.
also that we had a stroke. The left side was stroke, a complete
Yeah,
stroke, left side, the
yeah.
legs
Brain
and the hand.
hemorrhage. Yeah,
I, yeah,
yeah.
but eye and the mouth became all right within few days.
Okay.
That was really God's grace.
Mm.
And the doctor was all the time saying that, Dr. Acharya, and my
Mm.
maid also was Acharya.
Acha.
So I was telling everybody he is related to me. He is related to me. Where nothing like that. But in fact, something. Then I used to
Yeah.
tell Thomas and all. They put me in wash station and threw me there, left me there. I was alone. I think all kinds of stories I used to tell. Doctor also. See these people, Cheryl. She did not give me any food the whole day. I was hungry. Nothing they gave me to eat. All kinds of things I was eating. Even my sister was telling, you were saying anybody something. Then I remember Roshni. Roshni.
Mm.
There was a girl, no, in
D'Souza, Roshni D'Souza. No, no, sorry. Yeah, Roshni Samuel. Yeah, correct.
so any girl coming, I was calling her Roshni. I Roshni. I said she comes to our church. That is Roshni.
Yes.
I said her name is Roshni. I said yeah, she comes to our church. She's Roshni. And, so that I remember very clearly. Then when Anita and Richard came, I told Anita, Richard was getting married to some other woman. I only stopped him. Richard said, Auntie, you stopped me.
Acha.
Which, Anita said, what is her name? I said, Mamma Mia. Then Anita could guess that this is my
Yeah,
own, that
yeah, you are
hallucination.
disoriented. Yeah, correct.
Yes, something very wrong, na, that
Yeah,
you get that. Then
yeah.
lot of friends uh, from Pune came, they met
Mm.
me, all feeling very bad, they're saying. But then that's the time I think Thomas got the transfer to here, no, Bandra.
From Bandra, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, we are
right after that,
Bandra.
maybe. Yeah.
uh, after that. Because when
Mm.
they didn't bring me, they
Mm.
brought me after President lifted.
Yeah,
I was feeling sad. And
yeah,
things. And then
yeah.
anyway, when I came here, I was not able to talk, and my hands, my fingers, hands were all swollen up, feet were
Acha.
swollen up, and
Yes, yes.
then, people were all praying for
Yes,
me,
yes, yes.
and church
Yeah,
people.
correct. You
And
used
they
to
told
send
me that time when my husband,
yeah, you used to send us photograph and video of how your hand is slowly raising at that time. I remember from the garden.
yeah,
You used to show us. Yeah, yeah. So we used to be
yeah.
very encouraged to see you slowly making movement. Yeah,
There was also that lady, that physio in Sampada, she
mm.
was giving good exercises. But
Yeah.
then we had to come here, but this lady was charging us 1,000 rupees. This cat,
Okay.
and she knew us. Huh? She
Right,
knew
right.
us. Anyway, well, we can't help it because
Mm.
we wanted, somebody to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
exercises regularly. Then sorry, Thomas also used to lift my hand, put
Mm.
it down, lift my leg. Thomas used to do all the time walking. Suddenly,
Wow.
even my fingers were not moving, so Thomas used to press
Amazing.
my fingers. But I used to scream with pain. They used to pain so badly,
Mm.
and I couldn't eat. Then Thomas used to force, no, you have to finish. He used to
Mm.
force. He said, sitting in front of me.
Mm.
One day, Karela and I still remember.
Uh,
I said, this karela and chapati. He
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
no, you have to. I'm
yeah,
sitting in front of you. So like
yeah.
that,
Right.
I mean, it was difficult for them also to manage lot
Mm-hmm.
of expenses because my daily 1,000 rupees
Mm-hmm.
plus the other medicines and this and that.
Right, right. Such a
I think
stress.
God helped
Mm.
us in the sense God helped them.
Right.
Carol was also very helpful
True.
uh, to send something or the other.
Mm.
That was another thing when I was admitted in MGM for this,
Yeah.
uh, brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
I was, this thing, and my son was there, and my daughter-in-law came for something, and she came with her cousin, I believe, and she was to take something from my son. I don't know what that's what
Mm.
my sister and Cheryl told me. She was down,
Mm.
yes, and my son went down when she
Mm.
came up, I think, and he gave her. They were there, and they went to that canteen to have cup of tea,
Mm.
but she never came up to see me.
Okay.
Neither her cousin,
Who was this? Who was this again?
my daughter-in-law,
Acha, acha. And a
is
cousin. Okay. Ah.
Esau's wife, and
Mm. Okay, okay.
her cousin
Mm.
Pallavi, they
Mm.
did not come up to see. But I did not know all those things.
Mm.
Neither my son told me, and
Mm.
my sister also did not tell me.
Mm.
Afterwards, they told me.
Okay.
It was very mean of them to do. I was very hurt
Yeah.
at that.
Mm.
And just before that, she wanted some money, and I did not have. So I borrowed 10,000 from Richard and gave them quietly.
Okay.
I did. I told Richard, don't tell anyone. I'll give back that money to you. And I
Yeah,
gave
yeah. Uh,
money
to
before
whom you gave? To whom you gave that
to
money?
my daughter-in-law wanted.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wow.
See, the first time
Right.
also she did not phone me.
Hmm. Hmm.
This also she did not come up there.
Acha.
She
Okay.
came all the way that side,
Hmm.
but
That.
she could have come up. There was
Hmm.
that she would have lost her
Hmm.
flesh in her body
Correct, correct.
that she could have come. The people came from Pune to see me.
Right, right. So
Which
that's, yeah, our own flesh and blood is not there. Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes.
didn't come.
Hmm.
And, uh, uh, so anyway, that brought me very much far from her.
Yeah, correct, correct.
But after
Hmm.
that, so anyway, she came and stayed here and took
Hmm.
lot of advantages and all that is there.
Yeah,
But anyway, that she has to answer God for that.
yeah.
I'm not to worry. Thomas is very upset
Hmm.
with.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then I came here. Then I started slowly going to church. Then Thomas would
Hmm.
first. Then he told that
Yeah, we have approximately 20 minutes more, just to, yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Then slowly,
Hmm.
slowly, like with all everybody's effort,
Hmm.
there were medicines and
Hmm.
these things. I started my hands
Hmm.
started really moving.
Yeah.
Now, even now, I cannot take the cup and drink water. Some
Okay.
sh- tremors are there, but and then
Hmm.
some fingers are not straight still. There's some
Right, right.
this finger and all. But then now they say they have to learn to live. Some
Hmm.
will be there. Then the back pain. Then after some now which year I don't remember.
Hmm.
I Cheryl and I we went to north, uh,
Correct.
which place, and then we were going to from uh,
Agra, Delhi,
Udaipur to
Udaipur,
Amritsar.
Amritsar. Okay.
We had to change the flight at Delhi.
Okay.
We came to Delhi and the flight was delayed.
Okay.
No, Delhi we came, our flight was delayed at Udaipur. So that
Hmm.
is, we missed the flight at Delhi.
Okay.
So we had to wait, and that flight also was,
Hmm.
second flight also was delayed. So we had to wait. So what they did at Delhi, it was,
Hmm.
so they gave us all the passes and they took us to Hotel Sarovar in Delhi.
Right.
And they said tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock is your flight for Amritsar.
Right. Right.
So we came to this Hotel Sarovar. They gave
Hmm.
us dinner, and then we came to our room.
Hmm. Hmm.
What happened there? there was slight small step there,
Mm.
and something got stuck. I don't remember, just I can't visualize what happened.
Mm.
Then I tripped. I just tripped and had a fall there.
Okay.
But this time, not on the right side. I had it from on the left side.
Okay.
The right side, there was the first hip
Hip
replacement.
replacement. Yeah.
Left side. Cheryl came shouting, Mama, Mama. Then she was shouting at me, You never look down and walk. Always you do like this, like that.
Mm.
Then she saw that I was not able to get up.
Oh.
Then, anyway, she managed somehow, brought me to bed, but I started getting, feeling giddy. And then pain was severe.
Mm.
Then immediately she went and told the hotel manager, yeah, can we
Mm.
get a doctor? So the hotel manager said, he phoned the doctor. He says, see,
Mm.
by coming, and you are saying her age is like this. I was in late 60s, I
Mm.
think.
Right.
Then you better take her to the hospital.
Mm.
I'll some hospital, that name I don't remember.
Mm.
Then that hotel manager only got the ambulance,
Okay.
and Cheryl took me to that hospital.
Mm.
We came to the hospital. That they said it's a spinal. Very good name it has. I don't know, but good
Mm.
hospital it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, they took us there, but there also they wanted Aadhaar card,
Mm.
uh, PAN card,
Yeah.
the all these documents. They require.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, whenever Cheryl goes, she carries all that with her.
Yeah.
Thomas gives her on the mobile all the list of medicines what I'm supposed to take.
Yeah. Right.
So that way they arrange it very well, Thomas and Cheryl.
Yeah.
So when we went there, they first asked for all these documents, and Cheryl had all that. Then they said, no, we'll have to do the hip replacement. The femur bone is inside part, it's fracture.
Mm.
Then Cheryl was now in a fix. Cheryl said, okay, I'll take her to Bombay. But how to bring me to Bombay?
Mm.
I walk.
Mm.
And the doctors were talking to Cheryl, making her understand. She phoned, Thomas and Cheryl were all the time in touch. My
Mm.
sister also was in touch. Both of them wanted to come to Delhi. So Cheryl said, no, no,
Mm.
let me see what is happening here first.
Yeah.
Doctors were so good, Pastor, there. And there was a nurse, Christian nurse. She
Mm.
told Cheryl,
Yeah.
I know nobody is there for you all here.
Mm.
Worry, I will take care of you all. I will
Wow.
help you all in whatever way you want. So Cheryl said,
Mm.
thank you very much. And the doctors also saw that we were genuine people. Cheryl was
Mm.
with me. And
Yeah. Yeah.
then somehow Cheryl told Thomas, no, don't come. And they made Cheryl understand that let her do the operation, and next day you can take her back to Bombay. Don't worry.
Mm.
But then Thomas said, I'm coming. Cheryl said, no, no. But only thing, it was very sad for Cheryl because she admitted me at night.
Mm.
The next day, they had to do all the investigations, everything, when Cheryl decided to
Mm.
operation there.
Yeah.
Then all the formalities Cheryl had to do. But we didn't have so much of cash with us because
Right.
we had to pay the um, ba- what that called that some you have to pay na before when you are get
Uh,
admitted.
uh, the
So anyway,
yeah.
then she had her visa card,
Uh-huh.
the um, visa card, but
Mm.
they were trying. It was not coming, not
Mm.
working. Tried then two, three cards I think Cheryl has. So
Mm.
finally the card worked, Cheryl's.
Mm.
So when they could get
Mm.
payment. Um,
Mm.
so that way, but the doctors also were very good.
Yeah.
Immediately they tried to do all the tests. By the
Yeah.
grace of God, all the tests came fairly good.
Mm.
No BP, no sugar.
Right. Right.
Everything was normal,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, they do that eco heart,
Yeah.
something. They
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they be sure that they
Yeah.
can take me into the operation theater.
Right. Right.
So anyway, everything went off. And then the day, and Cheryl did not have anything to eat the whole time. Then I did not know. I could not eat also anything, and I was in pain. Then taking me for this test, that test, and all moving round and round and round. And poor Cheryl was also there, but she also did
Right.
not say a word. Mummy, I'll go and have coffee or something. She also
Yeah.
did. Then after the operation, they took me straight to ICU ward.
Okay.
They said no, we have to keep her under observation
You're
for
right.
a night. And that poor child was shivering in cold. It was so cold in Delhi. But Thomas was in touch with some of the church people, and they have the contacts.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
somebody from church, she had her cousin uh, in his house. Their meetings are always held in
Right.
Delhi.
Right.
And he was a dean of the hospital.
Oh, wonderful.
And then another person, Thomas, was in touch. And then Sybil had a Malayali student, PhD student. He's also working in Xavier's B.Ed college. Um, so his uncle was also there. And that uncle, it happened that even Thomas knew that uncle. Malayalis, they are. So immediately Thomas contacted, and even that boy contacted. He said, "Uncle, my uh, uh,
Mother-in-law.
and my PhD, and her mother is there. Nobody is with her." So he came at night looking for Cheryl. He gave the name and all that. He came and saw Cheryl there, and Cheryl, he was shouting at them. Then Cheryl got up, and then he said, your mother is this thing. I'm so and so, and Pastor Thomas contacted me, and even your student contacted me. I forget his name. That
Yeah.
then he took her to his house, gave her
Wow.
enough of dinner, and
Wow.
gave her
How
the
nice.
good
So
and a
good.
big blanket, and he brought her back. I did
Praise God.
not know. I was in
Such a
IC.
blessing.
Next day, I asked sisters, where is my daughter? My daughter did not come. They said, no, she will come at when the visiting time. Visiting came, that time the doctor's round was there. Then she said, no, no, doctor round will be there, and then your daughter cannot come. Then I started crying loudly.
Okay. Yeah.
Then she said, no, no, please, please, I will call your daughter, don't worry. Then Cheryl came smiling. Then she told me, Mommy, you don't worry about me. Enough to eat. And then that uncle came and gave me he took me, brought me back, and he gave me
Yeah.
a big blanket also and a big coat also. And
Yeah.
so it was really good,
Yeah.
you know. And then even Cheryl could manage with her
Right.
cards, everything went off. Then um, second day, no, I was still there.
Yeah.
I think third day we came back.
Correct.
Then Cheryl had to book the flight, and then somehow we got the one of the our parishioner, um, uh, uh, Phillips, Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
He is a very top position in Air India.
Okay.
So Thomas contacted him, and he told there in the airport. We were still in the hospital, because unless we clear everything, they will not send us out.
Correct.
But the dean of the hospital told, I want the things to be done in 15 minutes, all the things, all
Wow.
the formalities should be over, and her discharge card should be ready, and her fitness card should be ready. So everything, they expedite the matter, and somehow things worked out. But still, we were rather late. We were still in the hospital. 11:30 was the flight, and 11 we were still in the hospital. So
Oh.
was all the time in touch with this Mr. Philip, and Mr. Philip was in touch with Delhi airport.
Airport. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he said, "Don't worry, Pastor. We will see that mother-in-law and the sister-in-law, they come safely." He only made arrangement for first class ticket.
Wow.
And then he told Cheryl that don't go. They told Cheryl that don't go from the usual entrance. Go from VIP entrance into the airport.
Wow.
So the ambulance came to VIP entrance, and there they kept air hostess standing there for us.
Wow. Wow.
she gave us such a ugly look at her. She looked at me, such a face she made. My God, this lady now I have to push her all into the airport. So she said, "Give me the fitness certificate." And
Uh,
how it all happened. And Ashara said, "Now come on, let's go first." She said, "Yes, yes, yes, come on, come on." They didn't take us for check-in and all. They stayed,
straight away.
no security, nothing. Because
Wow.
Philip was all the time in touch with them, and he's
Touch
a
with
very
them.
task,
Yeah,
top of,
top officer. Very
yeah.
good.
So we came straight to the on the,
Yes.
and we were say
What a
uh,
provision.
and all,
Mm,
yes. Then that was another drama here. Get putting the
mm.
servant, having the servant, this that,
Yeah.
and then I was getting all right. All the church
Mm.
people, they were so helpful coming to visit me.
Yeah, yeah.
Sunday service means
Yeah.
everybody would come upstairs. Anyway,
Correct.
even Bishop Joshua, he could not walk up, but still he came
Mm.
panting upstairs. Uh,
Okay. To
and
meet you.
then after that, I was quite all right. Started walking, started
Mm.
going to walk. This Mina was
Mm.
there
Yeah.
walking, and
Yeah.
one day we were walking that side, the other side, near that Lilavati hospital side.
Mm. Mm.
And it was so crowded that just you traffic was so heavy. And
Mm.
Meena is telling, rickshaw gear, rickshaw gear, rickshaw gear. Where to go for rickshaw? The traffic was so heavy. I said,
Mm.
walk this side. She is not holding my hand.
Mm.
Look, interested only in auto.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, then I was this side holding the wall and walking,
Mm.
and then but some scooter came right in front of me, past this
Acha.
thing, and there was a ditch, there, like and
Okay.
there I saw the scooter. I thought it was coming, and I tripped in that, and
Mm.
this left knee got stuck in uh,
Mm.
uh, this thing. That ditch was there,
Okay.
and then that was the fracture. Straight away, then we came to Thomas came with the children,
Mm.
and then Ashray was with Thomas. Other people also on the road, they were also there. We came down straight to
Oh.
Holy Family Hospital.
Ah.
Then this is what happened, and then again there was another. That money we had to pay, no, in advance in the church.
Yes. Yeah. In the hospital.
I know again.
Mm.
That was not so bad. The bill did not come over 2 lakhs. So my
Okay.
claim I asked continuously 3 times. Na?
Right. Right.
No,
Yeah.
one, two, and
Four.
4 times. Yeah, four
Four
times.
times. Yes.
And that lady knows us because many years she has been
Yeah.
agent,
Mm.
parcel lady, Frenny, and she was also. And Thomas will see that things are done very systematically.
Systematically.
And then but this holy family, they didn't do the bill like
Mm.
this.
Like the private hospitals. Yeah.
No, no.
MGMN. Yeah.
First time they really cheated us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The second time I
Yeah.
don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but first time they
Yeah.
made tried
Yeah.
so much. But anyway, God has been, I have
Mm.
been praying, church people were praying
Mm-hmm.
all the time, coming praying.
Yeah.
This also they were praying for
Yeah.
this. Everybody was phoning,
Mm.
asking. They were bringing some special food for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
Stephen's church. So any
Nice.
these things, God
Yeah.
took care.
Yeah.
Even church also slowly, slowly. Of course,
Correct.
I think 2 months, after 2 months only I could go down. But
Mm-hmm.
me that strength to walk down the steps
Mm.
without, I mean, uncomfortable, discomfort, everything was there. But I could
Mm.
slowly walk down and walk up.
Mm.
Physio also was good physio, no
Mm-hmm.
doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Only very expensive. I
Yeah.
used so bad, 1,000 rupees per day. You
Mm-hmm.
know, 7,000 rupees Thomas would put in the envelope and give her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I used
Yeah.
to very
Yeah.
bad.
Mm.
7,000 per week means it's like,
Mm.
very like, people are.
Mm. Correct. Correct.
Uh,
We are middle class people. It's very difficult. Yeah.
but anyway, that's
Yeah.
happened. Then next time after 1 year, they said that wire has to be removed from inside
Mm.
because they did, they put the wire through the bones, the fracture,
Yeah.
and fix that and put a knot and
Yeah.
then put the stitches. But then afterwards, doctor said that we have to remove the wire. Otherwise, if the wire snaps,
Yeah.
goes inside the flesh, it will develop infection.
Yeah.
Then
Correct.
we
Correct.
you might develop that some
Yeah.
other problem, and we may have to cut the leg also. So you better remove the wire. And he said, no, the simple procedure. So we just have to open that this thing, and we
Okay.
see the wire. We'll just have to pull out the wire, and you can go home in the evening only. But they could not find the wire; it had already slipped inside.
Oh.
Then they had to again open the whole thing and take the wire and put the stitches. Oh,
Okay. Oh boy.
January, na?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
January.
This January. Yeah.
But the bill they did not make much.
Uh,
Still,
yeah.
uh, money is money.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
So.
thing. But
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah.
so many times
Correct.
operation
Correct.
theater and
Yeah.
so many. But Pastor, there was a girl, young girl. She was also going to write her 12th standard exams with
Yeah.
Ashray.
Yeah.
And college, young girl, 17 years old girl, she just that way. And she was next to me. We both went for the operation theater. She came out very late
Okay.
evening from the operation theater.
Okay.
She has a, she had a cancer in the uh, uh, like that uh, thyroid.
Thyroid?
Huh.
Thyroid.
Thyroid.
The
Yeah.
cancer, yeah,
Okay.
malignant was.
Huh.
And she came in such a way, holding that uh, drainage pipe, and they had given her that uh, this thing to hold in her hand, that jar.
Okay.
And seeing her, all my pain went off. I was feeling so bad for that child,
Okay.
that young girl. Pastor, not next day. The mother and all were just sitting, talking something, and then I could not keep quiet. I told mother, see, this time you all sit there and pray. Says, read the Psalms. She said, we don't have Bible. I said, you don't have, I'll bring the Bible. Say the sing some choruses if you all know. You say Catholic, na? And
Yeah.
say some choruses and
Yeah.
talk something very pleasant in front with her. That talked. Then I could not keep quiet. I from my bed could not stand up, but I sang the prayer for that girl, and they were
Okay.
all talked to her. This is so nice. How
Uh,
you could think of in your pain, you could think of praying,
yeah.
but that gave me such a
Yeah.
this thing, comfort. Then
Yeah.
while coming also, I cried and I said the prayer for that little girl,
Wow.
because it's like Ashray's age, 70-year-old girl, and writing. She was also going to write the 12th exams,
Okay. Yeah.
and I felt very. And there was another person. Sibyl used to see him every day sitting with Bible.
Right.
Sibyl asked him, Uncle, you are a priest? He said, no, my girl, I'm not a priest. I'm a Hindu. But I come to the Lord. Somebody spoke to me, and I'm reading. I don't understand many things, but I'm reading. So something, Sibyl made him understand.
Very
And
nice.
he is also detected for cancer.
Okay.
And he said, my chemo starts from tomorrow. After that, I'm going to have an operation. He
Okay.
felt so bad, but Sibyl also spent some time. And 2 days, we were there, 2 days, and prayed for him.
Right. Right.
So these are the two experiences which we
Yeah.
had. I felt my problem was nothing compared to
Nothing. Right. Right.
was, was there. Yes, it was there. I will live in discomfort. But see, the life will be changed completely. That child,
Wow.
young girl, life will not be the same.
Yes. Yes.
Very sad, very sad. And
Yeah.
then I could
Really.
say the prayer spontaneously. I could not write. Kept saying the prayer. While leaving also, when I got discharged, I said, you will to say the prayer again. I want to say the prayer. Yes, auntie, yes, auntie. And I prayed, and my tears were flowing. And that her sister, elder sister, was there. And she came and she held me. Auntie, thank you very much. God definitely hear your prayers.
Wow.
Definitely prayers. Because you don't like young
Yeah.
children suffering like that, you know.
Truly, truly. It's
The children of that
yeah,
age group,
yeah.
you
It's
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
the pain the
Correct, correct. Yeah.
parents go through that, you know. So
It's yeah. It's amazing that.
experience,
Hmm,
uh, God give me
yeah,
the courage to
yeah,
pray. And this
yeah,
the
yeah,
nurses also were
yeah.
quite
Hmm. I think the ability to be able to look at someone else and have compassion for them more than ourselves is actually a very good evidence of a Christian heart of selflessness. Sometimes we are used to feel so much of a victim mindset and want attention for ourselves that we don't have time to look at someone and have compassion. So it's really good.
yeah.
Praise
Otherwise,
God.
nothing. Mine is nothing. I'll be all right. And then my age is also
Mm. Yeah,
life is almost gone.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I have to live with this,
Ah,
but then I had to take it. But nothing
correct, correct.
going
Yeah,
to continue something like that
yeah,
drastic.
yeah.
And this, but that child, I was really
Yeah.
crying. This person who was telling Sybil, he said,
Mm.
I'm just reading because Sybil was every time saying, Mummy, there is that person who all the time is reading Bible, all the
Yeah,
time. But she could not, she thought he was a priest.
yeah, yeah,
Sybil went to talk to him.
yeah,
Then he told Sybil all about
yeah,
it. And also, this kind of
yeah.
experiences you get in the hospital
Really
is
nice. Yeah, yeah.
very nice.
So how God used you in that time and that setting also. Yeah, to reach out to these people. Yeah,
So Thomas, I started calling
yeah.
him father-in-law, because he used to force me to do exercise. The church
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
I call him
Correct, correct.
father-in-law. He used to be strict. Why?
Yeah,
Because he said otherwise, he used to pull my legs, pull it
yeah.
back, pull it back, lift the leg, and it used to pain
So,
to scream. So
yeah.
I named him father-in-law. I said, you are
Yeah,
I
yeah,
father-in-law,
yeah, yeah.
but you are a father.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, I think if you
maybe
are done now, yeah, if
yeah.
you're done now, then we really wanted to. I just wanted to ask you that how did your faith play a part in this in terms of when you had that falls like two hip replacement, which is not a joke, such a painful time, and to have brain hemorrhage, and then have this fracture. And
James,
you usually, when people even fall down, sometimes they start doubting God. Even one simple fall in the house also. But
yes,
when you went through a series of such grievous
yes.
physical injuries and damages, how is it that you were not able to have a crisis of faith, and how is it that you were able to bounce back, recover, motivate yourself every day,
The
and be able to even be cheerful on top of that? So, can you share something about
because
that?
because of the prayers, Pastor, I
Yeah.
came closer to God. I
Okay.
started reading all the time Bible and
Hmm.
started, praying, and that gave me a lot of courage. And
Okay.
I must even thank you, Pastor, for that,
Hmm.
because even you encouraged me in so many times, so many ways. I really thankful for that, Pastor. And then when this started lockdown, you remember to call me and ask me whether I can join you on Zoom prayer meeting.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Uh,
wonderful. Otherwise, I wouldn't know how to spend my time in the evenings.
correct.
I, I think when I told Sibyl, but this is the Sibyl said, "Don't worry, I'll give you something to eat before the meeting.
Ha, ha,
You
ha.
you don't say no. Go
Yeah.
join." So that way, even Thomas, they did not stop me.
Yeah.
And the main thing is the prayer, and God has from the beginning has given me that kind of a very strong willpower in
Yes. Praise
everything.
God.
I said no.
So, so you used to say something to yourself in those times, like you're taking a walk and it is paining. And so the obvious type reaction would be, oh, I'm not going to get better. I don't think I can take another step. So what would you tell yourself at that time? I can do it. Like, how was it?
Used to pain,
Huh.
a lot of discomfort.
Hmm.
Used to say no. I have to take courage now. What to do now? Even now, now I'm sitting, but
Hmm.
there is a lot of discomfort when I sit for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not comfortable. I have a cushion down, um,
Yeah.
a special cushion, like,
Yeah.
So all the discomfort is there when I turn this side and that side,
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
this is there. But every time I say, Lord, now you have given me this time, let help me to gracefully go through all my pains and this.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I cannot see when you keep
Yeah.
telling people that this is paining, that is paining. No one can show you every time sympathy.
Right. Right.
That I have learned. Even you cry in front of others, no one can cry with you. You
Yeah.
have to laugh, then people also laugh.
Correct.
And even
Yeah.
people, the young ladies also tell me, "Ah,
Huh.
you are really an
Yeah.
encouragement for us.
Yeah.
Because we look at you and
True.
how
True.
come up
Yeah.
with all this you are putting up."
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. I agree with that. I think your cheerfulness and your faith is so strong at the end of it all.
Yes.
It's very inspiring to look at you, Mrs. Ranganath.
My friend said, "You are not saying why God, why me? Why did this
Yeah.
happen to me?"
Correct. Hmm.
I said, "No, yeah, I said sometimes why, but I said God may have some purpose for me,
Wow.
something He still wants me to come
No.
to Him.
Correct. Correct.
He still wants me to make my faith strong in Him.
Yeah.
And
Correct. Correct.
He doesn't, I don't want to blame Him.
Yeah.
Maybe some punishment, or it may be something, I don't know.
Yes. 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 Okay.
I have no answer for all these things.
Yes. Yes.
Though now everybody, right from Alisha to
Uh,
everybody, check me. No,
huh.
you don't go here. You don't do. You can. You
Yeah.
Sometimes I get little annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I said, no, they are telling for my good. Thomas says, no,
Yeah.
no coming out of the gate, no
Correct.
opening
Correct.
the door.
Yeah. The discipline is also very important, or wherever. Yeah. We have to be humble, which is a challenge sometimes for senior people. They don't like listening to correction.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they don't like, now today I told Alisha, uh, you are
Hmm.
sitting in front of that laptop for your
Hmm.
classes.
Hmm.
Whole, they have a now
Yeah.
classes. So she's in 8th standard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yes. But after that, the
Hmm.
moment classes are over, the
Hmm.
mobile, they will sit with the mobile.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
And so I just told her, beta, full time, don't keep mobile
Yeah.
on. Whole
Correct.
morning you're in front of that laptop. Then immediately you are with the
Yeah.
mobile.
Yeah.
This will
Correct.
get irritated. She
Yeah.
didn't like. She didn't like. She just went, hop. She got up and went.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
I
Yeah.
said, "Good." Yeah.
We'll listen to grandmother and granddaughter story one some other time again. No, I
So
mean, yeah,
don't like telling me, correcting
correct.
them, all
Huh,
that.
yeah,
So
true, true.
now
No, I was saying that the elderly people themselves don't like correction after a certain age. So it was good that you are able to even listen to them checking on you. That's a very humble part. Anybody would like to say anything in closing before I pray and close? Yeah, anybody would like to say something, ask something at this time? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ranganathan. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
difficult.
Huh.
But I know God is really given
Yeah.
people running on the road, and I said, "Oh, I wish I could run.
Okay.
I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
wish. I said, "No, whatever I'm able to do, that
Yeah.
is enough."
Yeah. 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 Praise God. Yeah. We have, I think, Sister Pinky, I think, joined from the Kalyan Church. She's with us today. So welcome, Sister Pinky. Yeah. We'll just say a word of prayer and close. Yeah.
Yes, Pastor.
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the wonderful life of Mrs. Ranganathan, how you have been with her through all the crisis, Lord, that she faced, Lord. It was not just a crisis of physical things, but it also could have been a crisis of faith. But thank you so much that your word, that the knowledge of your word, that she's always so eager to learn, gave us that strength. Thank you for the spirit of prayer that filled her and that surrounded her. Thank you for every single provision, for every person who helped, for every connection, relation, and thank you also, Lord, for uh, all those moments when they were able to reach out as a family, even to those who are in pain and suffering around them. Lord, we really pray that the life of Mrs. Ranganathan will continue to be an inspiration for many, Lord. That Truly, people who look at her and hear about her and even see this YouTube will know that we do not have to be discouraged. Lord, that we do not have to give up, that we don't have to turn negative, that we can go through a crisis after crisis and still bounce back with full health. That God, the Lord Almighty, will breathe us with new life, will once again put life into our bones and muscles and renew us in body, mind, and spirit. And thank you so much that we are able to see that live example of, in Mrs. Ranganathan, who's stronger than ever in faith and cheerful as ever, to even share this story and encourage us, Lord. Lord, may we carry this example and this memory in our hearts always, Lord. We bless Mrs. Ranganathan, and I bless every person who's here today, Lord. In your blessed and precious name we pray. Amen. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the wonderful time.